For 130 years, visitors have made the trip to the top of Pikes Peak in Colorado on a train that's one of a kind.
Hello, today I present to you an extremely attractive application for music lovers. It's completely free. You can listen to music online or download unlimited music to use whenever you don't have internet. The powerful search function helps you find anything you want. Trust me. It's hard not to find what you're looking for because the search function is really powerful. Application download link is attached in the description of the video. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Thanks.
Now, after being closed for more than 3 years and undergoing a $100 million renovation, it's once again bringing travelers on a breathtaking journey. Nancy Chen went along for the ride.
Train 12, roger the highball.
Out west, all aboard for this age-old expedition to timeless beauty, where the voyage itself is the main attraction.
Oh my goodness.
Uniquely equipped for its winding trek through the Rocky Mountains, the world's highest and longest cog railway elevates visitors to soaring views.
It's gorgeous from here.
The Broadmoor Manitou and Pikes Peak Cog Railway is one of only 2 in the United States and handles grades as steep as 25%.
How high up are we right now?
I can only guess. We're over 13,000 feet right now.
At full speed, conductor Ron Wilson clocks in around 10 miles per hour.
And it's not even steep yet. Wait for it. The last hill before the summit is the steepest one of all of them.
So you gotta hold on tight.
You might want to, yes. I'm in his chair. I'm good.
Between glimpses of the natural beauty that inspired the song America the Beautiful and the wildlife of bears and moose calling this land home.
Bighorn sheep.
Oh, I see it.
The journey can be an hour-long trip to the top. These are the panoramic views visitors from around the world travel to see.
That's Colorado Springs down there.
Where the altitude is breathtaking in every sense.
Oh yeah, it's harder to get a deeper breath.
The Campbell family is visiting from Memphis, Missouri.
Obviously, when you come out west and you come to Colorado Springs, it was one of the destinations that you had to see.
As to how this 130-year-old railway is able to climb to more than 14,000 feet up. We went underneath the train with Assistant General Manager Ted Johnston.
What exactly is a cog railway?
So a cog railway, we're a railway just like any other railway, but we use a center third rail to get all our traction and braking. A typical railway, they get all their traction and braking through the outside rails.
Instead, there's a center rail the cog underneath the train hooks into.
It basically pulls the train up the mountain.
A groundbreaking system when it was constructed in 1891, as saloons dominated the local landscape against the backdrop of gold rush fortunes.
With the Broadmoor and the cog railway, you really get a sense of what the old Wild West used to be like.
Absolutely. We believe that the Broadmoor is kind of the gateway to the American West.
The nearby Broadmoor Hotel owns the railway today. President and CEO Jack DeMolay.
How did the idea for this even come about?
Well, there was a gentleman that was staying at a motel in Manitou Springs by the name of Mr. Simmons. He might have made a mattress or two.
Beauty Rest by Simmons, the Do Not Disturb mattress.
Yes, that's Simmons. Zalman Simmons was also the inventor of the Beauty Rest mattress. His inspiration, a tedious 2-day mule ride to the summit for a telegraph line inspection. Passengers climbed aboard just 2 years of construction later.
Was it innovative for its time?
Without a doubt. And you think about 1891 and the fact that not too many railroads were running in the United States, period, let alone up America's mountain.
As the years passed, the train's technology evolved with 20th century innovation.
The locomotives actually started with wood-fired. Then went from wood-fired to steam-powered, and then from steam-powered to diesel-powered.
In all the world, there are only 3 similar roads.
But much of the railway's infrastructure remained in place for more than 125 years. That was until 2018, when it shut down for renovations, totaling more than $100 million.
We looked at everything when we did this project, the track, the trains, the depot facility that we're at right now, and we retrofitted some of our older equipment.
The tracks replaced for the first time since they were laid down. Also new, 3 trains and a snowblower, ready to tackle the hardiest of conditions. As train transportation has modernized, cog railways are few and far between, including their parts. Their rarity forced Colorado engineers to look overseas for help. In Switzerland's Stadler Rail, whose trains traverse the Alps. The teams working in tandem, separated by an ocean and a pandemic.
So it was a very interesting journey. They started on a truck from the Stadler facility in Busenang, Switzerland, to Basel, Switzerland, where they were put on a barge to go up the Rhine River, to Zeebrugge, Belgium, where they were put on a boat to go across the Atlantic.
That seems like quite the journey.
It is, and it was very interesting to follow all of it.
1, 2, and 3. There you are. Welcome aboard, folks. Yahoo!
More than 3 years of renovations later, passengers boarded the Broadmoor Manitou and Pikes Peak Cog Railway once again this summer.
The experience of going to the summit of a 14,000-foot mountain by rail has not changed. Yes, the cars are new, the track is new, but that awe-inspiring experience is all the same.
A timeless journey scaling new heights for a new generation. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Nancy Chen, Manitou Springs, Colorado.
And Nancy tells us that train runs all year long.
All year round.
All year round. So in January, you go up to the top of Pikes Peak and it's 5 degrees.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a cool adventure.
Why not? Bundle up.
And you can have a donut.
We'll go.
Yeah.
Right?
Here is
Fine.
pretty good.
Another field trip.
We're in.
We haven't taken one yet. When are we doing this?
We will.
Guys?
One of these days.
All right.
Dealt with some interesting circumstances.
That's true. Well, hey, next year.